What is up, y'all? Hold on a second. What is up? What's up, guys? Alchemy of Life back with another video. So this video is gonna be about it's gonna be piggybacking off my last video, but it's gonna be about symbolism and symbols, because let's be honest, symbols are the true gateway to the subconscious mind. That's how it speaks. The subconscious mind speaks to us through symbols. That's why sigil magic, which is very underrated, is one of the most potent ways to do something, get shit done. Because you're working with a sigil, or you could have created a symbol. You know, that takes a lot more. That's like a symbol. It's like when something becomes a symbol of something, it's a sigil that has grown up. It has gotten enough power and energy to where you could say it's an archetype. And so that's how gods and goddesses, that's probably how they do it. I don't know. Well, actually, I'm not even going to put that in myself. I'm going to put that I do know. It'll come out. But that's kind of where my mind is on that. So, you know, today's video, the title is gonna be, I don't know, like, keep symbols around you, something like that. I'll title it something dealing with symbols in the mind. And, you know, so let's get into it. So symbols, and also we're gonna get deep into affirmations and affirmation tapes and frequencies, you know, as well. So I showed you guys the angel book the other day. Those are filled with symbols. Let me see. Well, sigils. You could say a statue is a symbol. A statue of a goddess. A statue of a goddess, we're always like, who is she? What does it mean? You know, so when you're trying to unpack something, it is definitely a symbol or some sort of sigil. Random angel. Look at this. Time beyond the sigil. This is more as a symbol to me. You know, that's one aspect of it. Keeping things like that around you. So things like that book, or creating your own. You know what what you desire. You know what you're going through. Desire. I just had to talk with one of my teachers today. He was saying desire is what makes something real. When you have a desire for it. A lot of people tell you not to desire things of this world. Desire makes something real. And that is key, because that's what helps you discern your negative thoughts, because those negative thoughts are not you. They got nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? That's just a little side tidbit. You know, knowing what you desire and what you don't desire will help you discern what's a positive thought, what's a thought conducive to your reality, and what's a straight up negative thought that does not manifest or come to being. Especially, just put it to you like that. Desire, like a true desire, because we've all had desires for something and maybe it didn't come to pass. You gotta hold the vision, keep to it, and keep on. That was one of the keys too. But having the desire, you know, that's where it starts. So let's talk about affirmations. We talked about them yesterday in subliminals, but the power of them and persisting in them. So I make my own tapes, for me personally. Tapes for the mind, tapes for, you know, whatever. You know, because like I said, it gets you into, you know, what's going on in your life. So you know what you need. You know, it's easy to discern. So by knowing what you need, you know exactly, you know, you'll probably start off with some affirmations, and they may be good enough, or you might start off with them and write them even better. But you at least got it on paper, you got the desire on paper, and then you get to it. So then it's, you know, the process of knowing how to put it together. And there's power in that, but there's power in just taking that and just listening to it day after day after day, and looping it and looping it and looping it. Because that replaces a lot of, not even negative thoughts, but like unuseful thoughts. I mean, let me see. Useless thoughts. You know, it could be, I wonder what the cat's doing. That may be your thought, that may not even be your thought, who knows, on that. But it replaces, negative thoughts especially, but also all the other things, you know, and get straight to your desire. It starts to fold your life in the path of what you have set forth to desire, because you've written those affirmations out, you've recorded them, and now you're listening to them. And just keep on. I do that, like I said, I do that for myself, and I'm having tremendous success right now. Like, the type of success in relief that might want to make you break down and cry, because this is what you was looking for. Yeah. So, I would say, you know, that those are audio sigils, audio symbols, hyper sigils on the audio form. Keep those around you, because you can put your headphones on anywhere you're going. You're walking down the street, you know, you go shopping or something, you got your headphones on, boom, you listen to your tape. So then create your own, you know, keep symbols around. So symbols that, you know, say we're talking about the mind, symbols that deal with the mind, protecting the mind, feeding the mind, you know, its proper nutrients like light, information, all these different things, but also protecting the mind. And you can do this through plain old sigil magic, creating your own symbols as well, and putting them up. You don't have to show the world, just keep them around. That's one of those powerful things that's simple, but once you get the idea, then you know it's all about consistency, aka ritual. Keeping a consistent practice with it. I know what this symbol means, now I'm going to feed it energy, I'm going to feed it power, I'm going to keep these symbols around me. I would say keep the symbol around you, and then keep and make one of that symbol that you can burn. Hold on a second. So, you know, okay, we're good. And then make one that you can burn. So whether you do it in Dove's Blood ink, Dragon's Blood ink, or a number 2 pencil, like a number 2 pencil, I think once I heard Isis Wisdom a long time ago say something about number 2 pencils being made out of Palo Santo. So the whole spiritual community thinks, well, you know, we're the reason for Palo Santo disappearing and shit. And the whole time, hello. But these are magical pencils. That's why they had us writing spells in school with holy wood, Palo Santo. It's holy wood. So it's a holy, it's holy incense. Crazy. Write your spells in Palo Santo. Number 2 pencil. Alright. But, seriously, keeping something simple is keeping symbols around you. Keeping runes, studying the runes. I gave you guys, my contact on the runes. One of my teachers is also a good friend now. You know, he can't be fucked with on these runes. So if you need a really good teacher on the runes on that path, hey, there you go. I put it in the description. You can go back to the last video, go to the description. I'm telling you, heat. You learn what these runes do magically outside of divination. Right? He has made multiple videos breaking down what they do magically. Those are symbols you keep around. Like I got a bag of runes, you know, sitting somewhere. But I'm not gonna go get them, shit. But maybe next video we'll pop them up. You know, do some divination. Cool. You know, with the tarot runes. But you can take the runes like the Feihu rune, like what I talked about, abundance, wealth, you know, fertility, all those things. You know, you scry into the Feihu rune, chant Feihu, 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 or you can chant Helm of Awe, Helm of Awe, Helm of Awe. You see what I'm saying? And while you visualize that rune permeating your aura, so like, you know, an easier rune like Durasage, which is just a straight line with a triangle in the middle, and you kind of have a piece of the straight line here, a piece of straight line hanging out there, you know. It's like those triangle streamers where they have that long line, that long line, and they have like triangle streamers. It's kind of like that. Almost looks like a road sign or a hammer of some sort. It's supposed to be Thor's hammer. Durasage. That's an easy one. I imagine that, you know, in my aura, kind of just spinning around, you know, coming down and permeating my aura, chanting Durasage. You know what I'm saying? Or you can just scribe into Durasage. You can have it hung up somewhere, scribe into it, and then tell it what to do. So, chanting it and scrying into it does good work. It releases the whole benefits, but when you know I'm working with this rule specifically, then tell it what to do. So that goes with having a good study and research in what they do magically versus what they do, you know, in divination. But you know, it's not so much of a bigger difference, but it is enough of a difference where you should know. So then you can tell that rune what to do, and then you can call it out into your outer reality and your inner reality. There you go. Like, this is going to be like a quick video, but keep symbols. And, you know what I'm saying, if you don't do nothing but get post-it notes and write positive affirmations and leave them on your mirror. Leave them in places where you're going to see. That's a symbol. After a while, you're going to, you know, it's going to sink in. Have something on your altar. I'm going to talk about the altar. I would say the altar is much needed right now. That's just my take on things. The altar is definitely needed, and that's kind of what I'm seeing. Like, it's a link to the physical world. So I would say, you know, we talk about astral season. So, you know, write like a random number that you never see, but something that you can memorize. So a random number that you never see, but one you can memorize, not like you'll see. So write a random number, but one you can memorize, but you know, kind of throw it out of your mind. Put it on your altar. I bet you it's going to randomly manifest. And when I say remember that number in the way that you just wrote it down, because you've never seen this number before, but you put it on your altar and then it appears in your external world. Somebody's license plate, somebody's shirt, a building, an address. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be some crazy stuff. And that'll let you know the altar is powerful. Just off of something like that, that is meant to get your creative juices stirring and flow. Like, what else could I do? But that's for those who are going to do the work. Read the symbols around you. I could go on and on and on. You know, this is something that I want to go on about. Maybe make another video about. This is kind of just an introduction, you know, piggybacking off of yesterday. But keep symbols around you, symbols of power. You know, get the Anabacoa prayer, get the 72, which is 42 letters of God. You know, 42 names of God, my fault. And then you have the 72 names of God. Get those. Put those on the altar. Put them up on the wall. Frame them. You know what I'm saying? Buy like someone who made art out of it. So, you know what I'm saying? Or just frame it as a piece of paper. I mean, y'all watched all those Brother Penny videos. You see, he has symbols every motherfucking way. I'm trying to tell you. Even he tried to tell you, symbols, repetition, trauma. Symbols, repetition, trauma. So, what symbols are around you that you don't like? Or sigils as well. So like, think of your feed, your news feed, YouTube. Think of what they recommend you. They tend to recommend a lot of garbage. You're like, I ain't watching that. That's just stupid. You know what I'm saying? So you click the three dots, not interested, it doesn't bring it up. So you're culling back your frequency. You see what I'm saying? But also keeping certain types of symbols around. So one thing to do, like when you're manifesting something like that, say you're manifesting money. Once you get all the shit off your feed that you're not really interested in, just randomly start searching videos that have to do with finance, money affirmations, all that in YouTube, just daily. And watch what frequency and algorithm it puts you in. And then when you're scrolling on your phone, like you're probably gonna do on YouTube, the symbols are of what you're manifesting. So that actually kind of makes scrolling worth it then. Even if you do waste time scrolling, at least you saw things having to do more so with what you're interested in. See what I'm saying? So that's just a little video. You know, just hey, keep the faith, hold the vision, keep the faith. There is hope. You know, there is hope for a brighter mind, peace of mind. You see what I'm saying? A better life. And I say that with sincerity, though. With sincerity, for real. For real. But thank you guys for, you know, hey, joining back in. I know you guys are going to join in, you guys. It's been a minute. You guys actually came through, and I'm thankful. I'm thankful for you guys. I'm thankful for everybody who helped, you know, who taught me, even if they don't know they did, you know, because that's how YouTube is. And everything isn't word, you know, 100% physical word to mouth. It's video word to mouth. So I thank everybody who's helped me get to this point. You know. You know, honor your higher self. I honor my higher self by doing this type of stuff. I love my higher self. I honor my higher self. Maybe that's maybe that's what you need to do. Get with your higher self and start pulling symbols from the inner plane, or make a sigil to connect, or a symbol, or write a story. That's a symbol. Stories, your art form. You know, are you an artist? Whatever your art form is, that's your sigil and your symbolism, and your hyper sigilalism, really. You know, this might be a series. Definitely talking about hyper sigils. That shit will change your fucking life. Art. That's why the entertainment industry is so big. Hyper sigils is what they're doing. Man. But for real, you know, I thank y'all, you know, for even, if you got this far in the video, I thank you. You know, I'm making my own moves, you know, living my own life, but, you know, if I get an urge to do a video from now on, I'm going to just follow that urge. Do the video that day, or next day, however it goes by. But, you know, remember, your art form is, you can make symbols out of it. You can, write a poem to your higher self, to your ancestors, and then burn ancestor money along with it. While, and then read the poem before, read the poem after. There you go, ritual, just came out of nowhere. Random stuff. This is what honor and, honor is. It's not like a worship, but it's just like, thank you. It's a extreme form of gratitude. It's like a feeling that's hard to describe. It's like a really big, I love you, I thank you, So, hey, I'm gonna see y'all out from your life out, at least for this video. I'll be back. But hey, wholeness, y'all. Peace, whatever you say. Whatever it is. Peace and blessings, wholeness, however.